My 4-year-old grandson is coming to see us this weekend. Let's say when he gets out of the car, I pull out a $20 bill and I say, Nicky, I want you to have this. This is my gift to you. And when he reaches out to take it, I pull it back and say, but first, you have to cut the grass, wash my truck, and repaint the shed. Well, first of all, he's only 4 and wouldn't be able to do those things. And second of all, my gift would no longer be a gift because he has to earn it. In Romans chapter 11, verses 5 and 6, Paul says, so too, at the present time, there is a remnant chosen by grace. And if by grace, then it is no longer by works. If it were, grace would no longer be grace. As a nation, Israel had rejected Jesus as Messiah, but those thousands of Jews who came to faith in Christ are evidence that God had not rejected His people, but had extended His grace to them. And those who were saved accepted God's gift of salvation and knew that it was given to them by God extending grace to them and not by them earning it through their works. The grace of God is something that God gives and not something that is earned by our works. God's plan for salvation remains the same. Grace will always be grace, and it can never be earned. And if you've been on the receiving end of that grace, be thankful and express your thankfulness to God today. Change begins in you.
The Change Begins in You is brought to you in part by Piggly Wiggly of Collinsville, Patrick Allen Companies, Mitchell Tire and Wrecker in Collinsville, and Mowdy Cabinetry.